Channels Television. Senator DINO MELAYE, former lawmaker and a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party. He was there at the NEC meeting where a recommendation was presented to the NEC of the PDP on how the party should go for the future, and looking back at what has happened to the PDP in the past. But it looks so much that some chieftain of the PDP are thinking of jettisoning what has become a major culture in our national politics. That is rotational presidency. Senator MELAYE, let me ask you, some of these people who are wondering that if this idea is not quickly killed, if it's considered, if it's debated and adopted, is going to tear the party apart. One of the recommendations in your party is that your party is largely divided, and this matter is dividing the party more. How do you resolve or convince your members that there are no ulterior motives into some of these recommendations?
To start with, the PDP is stronger than any individual. It's the only national political party in this country today. And I want to assure you that the leadership of this party is very responsible. Our governors are not only patriotic Nigerians, but they want the best for this country. The board of trustees, made up of men of highly proven integrity. What I want to assure you that this will in any way, is not in any way dividing the party. It's not even creating a crack, not to talk of dividing the party. I told you that all these premonitions, propaganda, lies, is coming from this NGO called APC. We are not in any way disturbed because we are a political party with a culture, with a tradition, and we will definitely at the end of the day do only those things that will promote the unity, prosperity of Nigeria. I can assure you.
Governor Bala Mohammed told us on the program yesterday that part of the recommendation was the fact that the party said they realized that the election was manipulated, and he said they presented evidence in that report. But it looks so much that what he told us is that they're looking ahead of 2023 to regain power at the center. Do you see that happening?
The truth of the matter is that you, Sheun, sitting here, remove the toga of channels. Let me drop anointing oil on your head now. You will tell me that the PDP actually won that election.
No.
And every Nigerian
it might not be correct,
who has the fear of God.
Because you don't know my mind.
No, I have no celestial powers to read your mind, but I know that if you remove the toga of a journalist, of a presenter of this program, under anointing, you will speak the truth. And I can assure you that every Nigerian out there knew that the PDP won that election. But, I mean, that is just to buttress.
But you challenge it in the court.
That is just to buttress.
You challenge it in the court.
Which court?
You went at the tribunal.
Which court?
You went out to...
Which court? Which court?
But
we all knew what happened with that judgment and the removal of Onoge and everything that follows, how the whole process was commercialized and how the part of the court became an appendage of the presidential villa. Let's not go into there because I just graduated as a lawyer. I just got a degree in law. I'm going to law school soon, so I will not want to be seen.
Are you berating the judicial?
That's why I'm telling you that that election was won by the PDP, and that judgment.
On what basis?
And that judgment.
You have to prove the basis on which
that judgment because we have our results. We had agents in every polling unit in this country.
But your result is not the umpire's result.
We collated our results and we won that election clean and clear. And Governor Bala Mohammed just told you that we also had an history of the entire process. And we knew what Buhari got, we knew what Atiku got. So the PDP won that election, no debate about that. And I don't think that should distract the focus of this discussion.
So Mr. Atiku, should he go back and recontest?
Recontest what?
As president.
Every Nigerian that is of age, have the academic qualification, is qualified to contest for the presidency of this country.
You are a strong ally of Mr. Atiku.
Of the PDP, yes.
I know you are very close to him.
He's like a father to me.
Do you think that he should recontest?
Who?
Mr. Atiku.
I don't speak for Atiku. I'm not a spokesperson.
I'm asking you as a chieftain of the PDP. I'm not a
spokesperson. The decision to run for election is personal to that candidate. Nobody should speak for me if DINO MELAYE should run for the presidency.
I've had conversations with members of your party who were saying some of these ideas are perhaps ideas that are to favor a section of the party. That are actually being brought up to favor perhaps a return of Mr. Atiku into the race.
Atiku Abubakar is qualified in all ramifications to run for the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And that's what I'm asking.
It is not for me to ask him to run or not to run. I
but do you think
I do not have such powers.
Do you think he should?
I do not have such powers. Whether he should or not, my opinion is immaterial.
So for those who are saying
questions that you are supposed to direct to Atiku, you are directing to DINO MELAYE. I am not Atiku Abubakar.
No, I'm not asking a question. This question is actually for Senator DINO MELAYE.
No,
and because I
have no powers to determine whether Atiku should run or not.
I'm asking you a personal question. Will Senator DINO MELAYE recommend that Mr. Atiku should run on the platform of the PDP in 2023?
When we get to the presidential primaries, I will vote for a candidate, for an aspirant that I feel is qualified to run for the PDP. That would be my personal opinion. But to ask me here, to ask Atiku to run or not to run, that question is for Atiku Abubakar.
Okay. So,
and I remember I say he is eminently qualified to run for the presidency of this country.
So for those who are saying northeast and southeast of the country is being shortchanged, do you think so?
The debate on where our presidential candidates should come from is not going to be on Channels TV. It will be in the neck of the PDP, and I'll wait for that time.
Well, I mean, you have a larger audience than what you will have at your neck right now.
Yeah, but
millions of people who are watching you.
Decisions have not been taken.
Senator MELAYE, you're
decisions have not been taken.
Not only leaders of your party right now, you're speaking
decisions have not been taken.
A larger section of the public.
And the debate for that is not going to happen on TV.
So, Senator MELAYE,
yeah,
I'm having this conversation because we invited you, and we wanted to know your view, not only
you should
a Nigerian,
but
also as a chieftain of the PDP.
Then you should also respect my opinion.
Yeah, I'm respecting that.
If I am not going to discuss the issue of our party, a matter that our party is yet to make a resolution on, I will not discuss it on public TV.
What chance does your party have in 2023?
The chance we have in 2023 is as clear, as crystal clear, as the difference between the Buhari administration and what we have now. Where a loaf of bread was 120, now it's 500. Where a trip to Lagos will cost you 25,000 naira economic ticket, today is 70,000. Where a bag of rice was 7,500, today is 25,000. So it's crystal clear. Nigerians are fed up with this NGO called the APC. The insecurity in this country, we have never seen anything like this in the... I cannot fathom it. The same Nigerian army, the same armed forces that did well in Sudan, that did well in Liberia, that went to Congo Brazzaville, that went to Sierra Leone, that have been going on United Nations assignments and coming up flying in brightest colors, is the same army, is the same air force, is the same navy that is behaving like a Boy Scout today, all because of corruption, all because of ineptitude, all because you have a leadership that is not in charge. There is no governance in government. We have no president. The president is not available.
You seem to be describing what the APC has criticized your party of when they were handling the same.
How do you mean?
Your party was in power.
These
are some of the things APC had said about your party and how you handled security.
It has never been this terrible. It has never been this bad. You know it.
But why is it that...
You know it.
Senator MELAYE...
Has it gotten to a state where a national security advisor will come out and say $1 billion a month for purchase of arms is stolen? And there is no reaction.
He has since said that he didn't.
And there's no reaction, but we heard him.
Okay, but
live on outside BBC.
Senator MELAYE, let's wrap up now. Why does it look like people are leaving your party? Governors, for that matter. In fact, I had an interview with a governor of the PDP who said, "Sheung, more members of our party, a governor in the southeast is going to leave their party."
That's not true. Sheung, that's not true. That's the same thing. Is this propaganda again by this NGO?
No, but I'm saying that a governor of your party...
I'm telling you that...
No, Senator MELAYE, get my question clearly, please, sir. A governor of your party told us on this program that a governor of the PDP is at the verge of leaving the PDP.
I can agree with you if you say some people want to leave. But to start with, I want to tell you that it is not true. Anybody can say anything, but it is not true. This propaganda has been on and on and on. And even the governor of Ebonyi who left, why did he not leave in his first term and see if he can win a second term with APC in Ebonyi? Today, what is happening in that place? The man who just got elected as the zonal vice chairman of PDP in the southeast was an appointee of the governor of Ebonyi. How will any reasonable person who does not have arthritis of the brain leave a political party and join an NGO? A party that is already divided, Tinubu faction, Amechi, Rufai faction, Fashola, Fayemi faction, then the cabal have their own faction. Yeah. A party that have no leadership, the party who is on caretaker, the party that have no board of trustees, the party that cannot conduct a convention. Why would anybody want to leave?